I've been to the Mountaintop analysis. This speech was given by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on April 3rd, 1968, in Memphis, Tennessee. He was also the speaker for the I Have a Dream speech, and he was a civil rights movement leader. He died a day after the speech was given. Diction and tone. Words that stood out through the document were doomed, slums, Negroes, civil rights, afraid, and determination. This created a very powerful tone. Metaphors were used, which is also figurative language. These words and phrases relate to our current condition as citizens because discrimination is still alive today. Although it is not as harsh as it was in the 1960s, there is still discrimination against sexuality, gender equality, and race. Structure development. The text is organized by the speaker going straight into the main topic and explaining it very thoroughly, leaving little to no room for debate. The speaker's major points is that he just wants to be free. Even 4 years after the Civil Rights Act of 1964, that he is still not living free as an African American man. The speaker develops his or her points by thoroughly explaining it and using real-world examples of African American tragedies or good things that has happened but is not happening in America because of the discrimination. Central idea. A summary of the text is that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. wanted for the African Americans to be equal. He stated very many personal experiences throughout the speech to connect his audience to let them know that he is empathetic because he has been through the same thing. These ideas connect to our current condition as citizens because discrimination is still around today. Ethos, pathos, and logos. The author uses ethos by stating his personal experiences and stating that he had been the speaker for the I Have a Dream speech. The author uses pathos by a lot of imagery and connotative diction. He also uses repetition, which really gives a good emotional appeal. He uses logos by stating that doing what is right is having common sense. Significance and purpose. The speaker's purpose was to influence and give hope to African Americans who wanted their rights, to fight for them. This is a significant text in American history because this speech was given a day before Martin Luther King Jr.'s death. Speaker's style. In my opinion, the speaker's style was very personal and influential. He uses the words you and friends a lot so the audience will want to fight for their freedom alongside him. There is not strong or weak uses of rhetoric evidence because he wants to leave no room for rebuttal. His place in history affects the purpose and the point of view because he was the speaker for the I Have a Dream speech, and he was African American, so the audience confided in him for the fact he knew what it was like. He was very well known, which would have caused the purpose of the speech to effectively get rights for African Americans.